Good evening, everyone. We are back for another stream. Now, hopefully, this time we are going to finish this chapter off. This is my third attempt at doing this section. The first time it didn't actually upload, and I had to restart the entire game. Last time I did it, no audio. So this time, I'm hoping that we've got everything we need to do to get this correct. Fortunately, I've made a save file that I didn't overwrite, so that meant we could just continue from where we left off. No problems there. We could just carry on with the game as intended. Normally what we do when we start the streams, we have a look at our inventory and make sure we've got everything we need to proceed. Unintentional rhyme there. We're going to get rid of all the crap we don't want because it just takes up space. We'll keep the blue on us because that is necessary should we encounter anything venomous, which we are going to. I'm going to be completely honest with you. We're going to encounter some rather unpleasant and very aggressive spiders in this part of the stream. And if you just heard my voice there, that was me just ensuring that I had audio and trying to be prepared because I don't want to be caught out again. So let's crack on. We need to move forward. If you remember on the last stream, we beat Yawn again. This time we killed him and we obtained part of a emblem. Now we need the rest of the emblem, which we are going to get at the end of this section. First you're going to pick these up and get chased by a boulder. Or not. No, we don't get chased by a boulder here. Despite the fact I attempted to do this just a couple of days ago, I've already forgotten everything that's happened. Now, that might be because I'm an idiot, or it might be that I'm getting old. I don't know what it is. One of the two. So, we're going to need to go and get a crank. Okay? Now, this here is some pistol ammo. We don't want that. Pistol ammo at this point in the game is a waste of time. You're going to spend more of your time bringing down enemies than you are actually successfully killing them, and the longer it takes.
You, Jill.
Cutscene, hold on.
Is that voice Enrico's?
Yeah.
You're
How did he
alive.
know it was her by her
Stop.
footprints? Bit weird, isn't it?
Are you with anybody, Jill?
No.
Bad time to
But
ask if she's
why?
single.
The stars are finished. Someone is a traitor. Umbrella set us up.
Enrico!
So somebody shoots him in the chest, and instead of thinking this person might be behind her who could just blow her brains out of the back of her, well, through her back of her skull and out of her face, she tends to the dead body. Just saying, that's a bit stupid, isn't it? Anyway, our first response is, whoever did this is definitely a professional, and let's be honest, he shot from a distance and got a clean shot through the heart with a handgun. It's pretty good. We'll take the crank, yes. We will. So this crank we need to use back... Oh god, why aren't you shooting? Oh. Is it dead? Now these cheeky little monsters have the capacity to kill you in one hit. Which is not good, to be honest. You do not want to get killed in one hit. Nobody does. Actually no, if I'm going to get killed, I want it to be clean. I don't want to suffer. I'm a wimp. It does. Like, it feels so cheap. And this section here... Did I hit it? Okay, did I hit it? Is it dead? Is it dead? It's dead. Right, it can go to fucking hell. Now, insta-kill, we got a few opportunities to be subjected to that in this chapter. There's a few Indiana Jones style boulder traps, which combined with the awful tank controls and camera switching, or a death trap. And then you've also got the fact that the Lisa Trevor encounter can also kill you in one hit, which again is a problem. We're going to use our crank. Round and round the merry-go-round. I don't know all the words to this children's rhyme. Now, funnily enough, a few days ago, literally 2 days ago, in fact, I was in the caves of Nottingham, and the whole time while I was going around there, I was thinking to myself, this is the next chapter I have to do, the caves. So I was really in the mood to go spelunking, and I'll be honest, I'm never in the mood to go spelunking. It's fucking horrible. Right, run, Jill, run! I do not like this. I'm not a fan of this. Oh, you're almost a Jill sandwich! Oh, right, let's go. Where are we going now? We're gonna go fight a giant spider, because it's the end of summer and they're gonna come in our house to breed. I don't know what I'm singing about, I just make it up as I go along, like the government's policies. We're getting political on this stream. I know full well I'm going to end up on a cringe fest. Now this is Black Tiger, everyone. Black Tiger is a spider. Makes sense. Haven't ya? I'm going to get poisoned by this spider. Keep moving. I don't like the way your abdomen shakes. It's rather creepy. Oh, oh, oh. Come on, you've got 8 legs. I've only got 2. Let's make this fair. Let's blow some of the fuckers off. How much damage have I taken? Oh, I'm in danger. We do not like being in danger because it's, well, dangerous. Oh, oh, your arse exploded. And you're dead too. So we're also still in danger. In here somewhere is what we need to get out, and it actually isn't that exotic, to be honest. I've no idea why this spider is called Black Tiger, and the spiders are called web spinners. So the small spiders are called web spinners, but they can't actually spin webs, which is... Oh my god, there's another big boy! You leave me alone, I'm getting out of here, I'm done. I'm done with their shit, like, seriously. They go fuck themselves, you know what I'm saying? I'm hoping there's some healing items here, even though, like, I don't kind of want to have to use healing items. We are taking them. Just in case I take damage, we're going to take the courtyard map. Right, yeah, my advice is probably better than the government's at this stage. Why not like me? Like, what's the worst that could happen at this stage, you know? You know, I've never seen Eight-Legged Freaks, and I probably should watch it. I remember Arachnophobia, and that movie used to scare the shit out of me as a kid. Right, guess what's going to happen here? We're going to turn this round, and nothing happens. So we're going to turn it round again. And when the top of the... like, you see it's shaped like a giant quaver. When it goes to the left... it reveals a room. However, it also means this fucking boulder can come for us. Because, you know, we've not done this once already. I mean, I was prepared this time. Right, let's go. Is this a dead end? I get the feeling it's probably an item up here. Now, this is one of those stupid first aid kits that for whatever reason I can't work out how to use, so we're not going to pick it up. We've got business to do, we've got puzzles to solve, right? And the funniest thing about this puzzle is, in this stage of the game, I'd class this as sort of late stage of the story. This puzzle is insanely easy. So, as you can see, we've got this empty little area here, and we've got a statue facing the wrong way round, and a revolving plinth. Now, the only thing is we can't push that this way because there is a wall between us. Now, if you can push it, I'm guessing you might be able to drag it. but that isn't a mechanic on this game. So we're going to go to this discoloured area of the wall, which is not sus. It's like Scooby-Doo, isn't it? Do you remember the Scooby-Doo cartoons? You knew full well if a bookshelf was slightly off colour, it was probably going to move. It was probably going to get like slid across, or a green hand would slide out behind it, and a weird man who looked a bit like the singer from Beautiful South but green would appear from behind it. Paul Heaton, that's his name. I love Paul Heaton's voice, but he is a strange man. I don't even know why I'm talking about the Beautiful South. This is a Resident Evil stream. They are my guilty pleasure band, by the way. Like, a lot of people like look at me and think, you know, I've got long hair, I'm into metal or whatever, or I'm fucking a hippie or whatever. Yeah, I might like the Doors, I might like the Beatles, but Alkaline Trio are my favourite band. But I pretty much listen to fucking anything. Like, I love the Beautiful South. I like a bit of Johnny Cash. You know, music is a flavour, and you know, I think there's a merit in a lot of it. If it's got a message or it's got a meaning behind it, then you know you should take it on board. You know, sometimes you might not necessarily like the song, but when you sit down and listen to the lyrics, you're like, oh, fantastic. Sometimes the lyrics are trash, but it's got like a beat that gets stuck in your head, and you're like, ah, you know what? I'm going to listen to this. It's pretty cool. You just got to take it on its merits. You know, someone out there will enjoy it. You said that about pretty much anything apart from the film Jack and Jill starring. You know what? I can't remember his name. It's just fucking terrible, isn't it? So what we're going to do now is we are going to go out of here. We've solved that puzzle, and we're going to grab our little grenade launcher, because I don't know if there's any more hunters, and I don't want to get killed by one. We are not a fan of getting killed by hunters, or anything for that matter. Unless, of course, it is, you know, being crushed by a vat of money that we won on the lottery, having spent many, many years indulging ourselves in a very frivolous and hedonistic lifestyle. That sounded too intellectual for me. Those are my words, surely. Is that massive spider in here anymore? No. This is what I hate about spiders. Like, in real life, I hate spiders. I might seem like a bit of a wuss. Literally a few days ago, I shut myself in a condemned room in the galleries of justice, like a cell where basically people wait to be executed, in the pitch black, on my own. Didn't even bother me, but a spider on the wall troubles me. And it's not because spiders scare me that much. I don't like the fact that they appear and I lose track of them and they just fucking go wherever they want. I really, really do not like that. It's really, really impolite. So, you know, they need to calm the fuck down, if you ask me. Okay, so we've got everything we need to proceed to the next area. But first, we've got to save it. Why did I do that? What am I playing at? Anyway, we're going to save the game purely so that should we cock up, we don't have to redo all that bit with the spiders again. And again, that isn't because I'm afraid of them. I just can't be bothered, because as I talked about earlier in the stream, I've done this bit so many times now, and because I'm an idiot, I forgot to check my audio was on. You know, as you can probably tell, I got through life based on my looks and not through my brains. I'm just kidding. I didn't have either. It does sound a bit like that, or possibly that 7-foot tall screaming skeleton that appears at the bottom of my bed at 2:45 AM. I think I've got a problem. I admit, I stole that from a meme. And I'm referencing memes. I mean, what is wrong with my life? Seriously, I've spent too long on the internet. Let's have a look at this. So, to solve this puzzle, you need to look at the numbers on here. They're Roman numerals, but they don't kind of match up. So, clearly that's a 4, 2, 3, 1. So we'll cram that, 4231. And we're going to slide our shaft inside there. Something's missing, which is, of course, a bit of spit. You need a bit of spit to get your shaft in. Once it's slid in, you have to use your fingers and press the right buttons. And once you've done your work with your fingers, you can go down.
Barry?
Oh, here you are now.
Thank God
Fought all
you're
the
safe.
monsters and solved all the puzzles.
Jill.
Look at you, you fucking valor-stealing
The
bastard.
noise I heard brought me down here, but I didn't expect to find a place like this.
Really? An elevator
Any
inside a
ideas
mine
to what
shaft
might
is the
be at
last
the
thing you
bottom?
thought you'd see.
There's only one way to find
You've seen a
out.
room with a fucking ceiling descend and try and crush someone. You for real, mate? Surely you've seen everything by now. You've literally seen a zombie within about 2 minutes of coming in this mansion. You've encountered Lisa Trevor, a girl walking around with her dead mother's face on her. And you're surprised by an elevator in a mine shaft.
Sound.
Come on, mate. Get real.
Be a person. Jill, go check it out.
Oh, yeah.
We had enough
Send me to check it
surprises
out.
for one day. I'll stay
We've
here
had
and
enough
secure our
surprises.
escape route in case something
Who's this
happens.
we?
Okay.
I'm the one going to do this. You're just going to stand there with your gun. Like you always do, you lazy sod. I honestly have no idea why I put with him. Seriously. Now, we're not going to encounter any problems in here. Apart from one. And that is, of course, Lisa Trevor. Now, this is the second encounter with Lisa Trevor. It's not a fight. You do not fight her here. Now, that lever we're going to need to press soon. But not yet. Because what that lever does is it activates a mechanism in the wall which we need to depress using an item that we're going to get very soon. But I actually like Barry. I actually think Barry's okay. I just think he's a bit of a weirdo in this game, but I think he's all right. And the Peacemaker is an amazing weapon. He's the dad of the bunch, isn't he? Right, we put that on here and we send it on its merry way. Now, we're going to have to run all the way back around. Legitimately, we could have stood on there as well and pressed the button and gone with it, but that would have been smart. And the game doesn't allow you to be smart. You have to follow the rules. Let's go fishing. And we're going to hear her moaning again. Do you ever shut up? Come on. Crab walking around like that. Have you got any shame, woman? That is the door we're going to have to go through. This is the way back to the room we came into this area. Now the problem with this area is everywhere looks the same because it's very cavey, which is a word that means like a cave. So if you describe something as cavey, it's cavey. Like a cave.
Barry!
Oh, Barry, you bell. What are you doing, mate? You've left us all our own at the bottom of the shaft with the monster. Anyway. Let's move on. I'm pretty sure I could have been that residence key, but there is actually a harder difficulty on this, and the harder difficulty does something to the item chest. So when you're playing on the hardest difficulty, the item chests aren't interlinked. So when you're playing on the lower difficulties, you put an item in an item chest and it will appear in any other item chest in the game. A little bit unrealistic, unless they exist in some sort of weird liminal space. What this does mean it makes it a bit more realistic and makes the game a lot harder. Anyway, now we're going to compress this crate with this hydraulic press. Let's press the button. Boop. Look at that. That box is nearly as depressed as I am. Anyway, let's go down there and check it out. So, I'm thinking about just recording that bit of the video on a loop, because these videos that kids watch where people are running back and forth over like a watermelon, or, you know, crushing different things in like hydraulic vices and stuff like that, they get more hits than my video will in a million years. These stupid little YouTube shorts. I'm in the wrong business here. I mean, completely in the wrong business. People have told me that for years. But, you know, anyway, let us get some fancy things to take with us, shall we? Yes. We didn't get anything, by the way. We don't really need much for this next section, because whereas Lisa Trevor will be a boss fight, she isn't actually a fight, and that might not make a lot of sense right now, but it will, okay? I promise you. I want these. Might be a bad idea picking these up straight away, but let's go get ourselves a lever. Gonna give... Oh, wait, miss. That is not very nice. At least we know where she is, okay? We know where she is. That's good. Yeah? We all agree that's a good... You're gonna calm down. Is there any need to be screaming like that, love? Now we put that broken flamethrower on it, which is broken probably because we put in a crush. How badly hurt are we? Well, that's them herbs used, but it got us through that section, and I've got lots of first aid kits. This is Lisa Trevor's, one of her little domains. Right. We're going to unequip that, so we move quicker, because we are going to get chased by some snakes. What is it with snakes in this game? Why are they always falling out of things and appearing? Do they not understand how snakes work? Will you take the jewellery box? We will. Is this one of those with a stupid jigsaw? It's not necessary to use this. Okay, let's examine it. Oh, look! A stone ring. A family picture and notes. There's something written on the back. November the 10th, 1967. Progenitor virus administered. Jessica. Administered virus type A. Plasmolizing of tissue during cell activation. Virus fusion negative. Action disposed. Lisa. Administered virus type B. Plasmolizing of tissue cell during activation. Virus fusion positive but delayed fusion. Body modification. Observed consistent results. Status. Continue protective observation. George. Action terminated. November the 30th, 1967. There's a journal left by someone. November the 14th, 1967. I feel dizzy after that shot they gave me. I don't see Mum. Where did they take her? She promised we would escape together. Did she escape and leave me behind? November the 15th, 1967. I found Mom. We ate together. I was very happy. But she was a fake. Not my real Mum. Same face, but different inside. I have to find Mum. Have to give face back to Mother. I got Mom's face back. Nobody can have my Mom except me. I attach a face to me so she doesn't go away, because Mom's sad when I meet her without face. I mean, if somebody met me without my face, I too would be very sad. November 17th, 1907. From inside box, scent of mummy. Maybe true Mother there. Stone box hard, it hurt. Steel rope in way. Can't see Mother because 4 stones. She sounds perfectly rational to me. Don't see any problems there. Okay, let's have a look around. We'll take this green herb and we'll take this blue herb. We have a trek. back to garden. And this ladder is going to lead us somewhere very familiar. Where's my ink ribbons? We will take ink ribbons and we will combine. We will save game. Purely because this next bit, I can die instantly. And I really, really do not fancy having to do it again. Because I've done this lots of times. Yes. Lots of times. The reason I'm bringing this one singular incendiary item is because I'm going to use it. Spoiler. Who'd have thought I'd be bringing an item with me? I'm going to use. So where we're going to now is we're going to head back into the mansion. And whereas this is a different area of the game, I still class it as the caves. And you'll see why, actually. Because it is a cave. Hold on a second. I am just going to nip back because there's something I forgot to pick up. Gone out without my phone. I wonder how this game would have played out if they all had mobile phones with decent network. They'd probably all just be making TikToks and doing dances all the way through it, wouldn't they? Doing a griddy or flossing or whatever the cool people do these days. I don't know, I'm not cool. Anyway, we're going to pick up our Medal of Eagle and Medal of Wolf. Because... why are we doing it again? Because we are going to need them after the encounter with Lisa Trevor. Now this is actually the final time we will encounter in this game, and you know, it will be quite interesting. There's a genuine sadness about Lisa Trevor as well, because Lisa Trevor is actually a victim. As you may have worked out through the diaries, she was experimented on, and it's not very nice, really, is it? No. Would you like to be experimented on? No. Actually, it depends on the context. Yeah. But anyway, the reason we need this incendiary grenade is for this boy. What the hell? You're meant to be dead. And this guy, we don't actually need to deal with this guy, but he's literally half naked. I just feel like sorry for him. How did that incendiary grenade not kill that zombie? Like, it's supposed to set him on fire and he's supposed to go down in the ground in a big ball of flames and combust before my very eyes, and he didn't do it! Did he not read the script? Oh yeah, I'm mad. Possibly a little bit insane. Yeah, I'll go with that. We're going to pick up this emblem. We don't need to leave it in there anymore. And the number of times, like, I've played through this game and forgot to pick that emblem up. And now I don't really have to go back too far to go and get the emblem. But it's just like one of those moments where you're like, what am I playing at? I'm better than this. So there is an optimal way of doing this boss fight as well, which I will explain, and the methodology behind it, because I'm very kind like that, yes. Back in the house we go. Now we're going to use both of these on here. I'm not sure how it opens up the gate because there doesn't appear to actually be any sort of like mechanism behind these like plinths anywhere, so it literally makes no sense. I wonder what's on the other side of this door. To me, that sounds an awful lot like a sex dungeon. Here we go, guys. This is it. We're about to face off against Lisa Trevor. And it's going to be skibbity. Right, I'm going to equip my rocket launcher, actually. Rocket launcher! I keep calling it that! It's a grenade launcher! Anyway, we're going to equip the rocket launcher. Oh, I did it again! I did it again! Do I ever learn? No. Grenade launcher. Because we might need to use it to slow Lisa down. Now, this fight isn't a straight up fight. What happens is we have to push 4 large stones, which were mentioned in Lisa's note, off of the side of the platform we're fighting her on. There is an optimal way of doing this, and that's to get the one closest to your right first. She will be passing that as you're pushing the one on the left through. Then you get by her, push the top right and then top left. That seems to be the best way of doing this. There is a lot of risk in this because if she hits you, you're going to fall off the platform and you get game over. Hey, it's our pal who
Jill,
abandoned us.
you're alive. I was worried because I thought you were...
Start talking.
Those skeletons
Calm down. I didn't
hanging,
wanna do it.
I
Believe
think
me,
they
I can
forgot the
explain.
safe word.
Don't lie to me.
Here comes the Dom. Wearing a mum's face. Perfectly normal behaviour, I would like to add. Normal behaviour if you've spent years being experimented on by crazy ass scientists.
No time to talk. Jill, hand me my gun.
We're giving Barry his gun.
Thanks, Jill.
I will explain, okay? I will explain, bear with me. Right, let's get this shit show on the road. Push it, Jill, push it, push it, push it. That's good, that's good. Right, get that off there. Barry, shoot her, shoot her. Right, get that off there. Right. We've done it, we've done it, we've done it. Oh my lord, we did it! First time of asking. As you can see, she's actually wearing a face. That is some seriously fucked up shit. Now she's got a skull. And she's jumped into the abyss. Now, at this point, it's worth mentioning that that actually didn't kill Lisa. Canonically, she dies at the conclusion of the game when events happen, which we will see on the next stream. I'm leaving this on the cliffhanger. Now, it's hard not to feel sorry for Lisa, though, because as you can see, her outrage was partly caused by the fact that she was missing her parents, and she'd spent most of her formative years being experimented on, being infused with various parasites, viruses, God knows what, and she hasn't advanced past a childlike mentality, and she's God knows how old now. So fighting her does feel a little bit wrong to me, because she's a victim, basically. She's a victim of a system that tormented her. Now, Barry isn't going to talk to us, despite the fact, he left us and just tried to kill us. We gave him his gun. He just stands there. So it's also worth talking about how, at this point, Barry is... he's alive because of us. And at that point, one of three... well, technically four things can happen. The fourth one being we all die and we have to replay the section. The other way is what you've just seen. We give Barry his gun back. He helps us fight her. We push all the four plinths off, and she jumps into the abyss. The second one is we don't give Barry his gun back. Barry immediately gets knocked off the platform by Lisa. We keep Barry's gun and push the plinths off. Boom. It's a little bit of a harder fight because Barry isn't distracting her, but it's not hugely more difficult. And then we have the last one, which is where we give Barry his gun back. We take too long pushing the platforms off, and Barry actually gets knocked off, so Barry dies, and we advance through the story having pushed the four plinths off. So that's actually the worst outcome, because Barry ends up dead anyway, and we do not get the gun. So if you're going to sacrifice Barry, you at least want to get the gun. I would rather keep him alive, because canonically it's correct. Resident Evil Revelations 2 wouldn't happen if not. And secondly, Barry actually isn't a bad guy. He is being manipulated, and this will come to light very soon. It's not a huge spoiler. You might have overheard bits in the conversations he was having. You might have even seen other playthroughs of this game, or you might even play through it yourself and you just want to, watch someone else endure these horrors and talk crap. But we're going to put these stones in here. Wrong one. I could just inspect it to make sure we've got the right ones. This is nearly at the end of our stream, and the next stream should be the final one, unless I cock up and fail with my saves, and we're doing this once again, which would not be very funny, because I feel like Cyphorus now, pushing the boulder up and up and down that hill over and over again. I don't understand why this isn't slippy as well. That would be slippy as fuck. It'd be covered in that weird, slimy green algae shit, wouldn't it? Of course, the elevator works perfectly fine. Can't go through this door yet. And we're going to get some very, very sinister music in a second. And by sinister, I mean very sinister. See what I mean? That's as sinister as it gets, guys. This is it. End game approaching. So now we're just going to use the old typewriter to save our game. There's a lot of weird old typewriters just scattered around. Have you noticed that? It's a bit weird when you think about it, isn't it? Right, folks, that is the end of the stream. Tune in next time to see me take on the tyrant and flee the mansion for good. We are done with this hellhole. We're going to escape this nut house. We're done here. So if you want to make sure that you don't miss that stream, please click the bell icon and subscribe to this. And please leave me a like if you enjoyed it. Again, even if you don't like my content, you just enjoy me slowly descending into madness, which you will see over the course of many, many months, please give me a click, subscribe, click the bell icon, and give me a thumbs up. I'm trying to do it on camera. It's really difficult to do because my camera is above my TV and my icon's down here and I have to leave it. Anyway, thank you all for tuning in tonight. It's been an absolute pleasure. Thank you very much and have a lovely evening. Good night.